Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, welcome to Wiccan Wednesday. I've been sitting here today just contemplating my pendant. This is the Spiral Goddess. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her raising her hands, drawing down the moon, and from her center of her being comes the spiral. This is a very sacred symbol to me, and it's very popular in many Wiccan circles. You know, I was sitting here today reading my book. By the way, for those of you who are new here, not only am I a full-time professional psychic, I'm also a published author. And this is my latest book that's out. It's called Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. And I share my thoughts over my last 20 years of Wiccan experience. And I thought today I'd read you a little snippet from my book here. This is from the chapter called The Goddess. And for those of you who haven't seen this book, every page also has an art form. I did all of the art in this book. So there's one of my drawings. And you can see the priestess drawing down the moon and worshiping the spiral goddess there. Is that great? So there she is. She's got her hat set over on the ground. She's letting that lunar energy come down. We've got the beautiful spiral goddess image here. Anyways, I thought I'd read this chapter to you today. I just think it's been on my heart and mind, so I thought you'd enjoy it. So it's called The Goddess. And it says, many are drawn to Wicca because they discover the goddess. The ancient world had a more balanced view of deity as they saw in nature the interplay of male and female. As most of the world's religions state, we are made in the image of God. The Wiccans agree. God, however, is not a single parent. God is Father, and he has a partner who is Mother. Together they create all that is. The goddess is the great mother from whom all life comes, and she is the one to whom all life returns at the end. Our witch here reveres the spiral goddess. This is the primordial goddess of all creation. And again, here's our picture. Okay. And it goes on. It says, in coming to know the spiral goddess, we learn that all of creation is done from love. The heart of the goddess enters into all of creation and is the heartbeat of the world and all who inhabit the world. If you seek the goddess, know you only need to look within your own heart. She is there, and her heart beats in rhythm with yours. So there's a snippet from this book, Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. There we got our goddess. So, you know, I've been, as I said, wearing this pendant today and contemplating it. And I'm going to put it back on here. I got on my witch hat on Wiccan Wednesday. You should see the looks I get when I walk down the street in this. I don't care. I forgot to paint my brow. I was going to paint the moon on my brow today. I'll do that later today. But anyways, you know, I want to come here and talk about the spiral goddess today because as I've been walking, I've been contemplating the cycles, the seasons as we move into spring. That's the motion of the goddess. The power of the goddess is coming in. And we can feel the birth of the Sun Lord. Well, the Sun Lord's been born at Yule, but he's growing. His power is growing. The goddess's power is growing. You know, if you want to study also some more about these concepts, I would encourage you to read and get this book, The Spiral Dance, and it's by Starhawk. She's a wonderful Wiccan author and a political activist and a priestess of the craft. And the book is called The Spiral Dance, and the subtitle is A Rebirth of the Ancient Religion of the Great Goddess. This was one of the very first craft books I read, and it's made an indelible impression on me. And I wanted to read just a little bit here from this about the energy of the spiral, since we're talking about our spiral goddess here, okay? And it says, this is actually from the chapter called Energy, the Cone of Power. And it says, hold on a second. Yet the equilibrium of the universe is not static, but dynamic. Energy is constantly in motion. It cannot be stopped. Again, using water as our metaphor, when we block its flow, it becomes stagnant and foul. When it flows freely, it cleanses and purifies. The rituals, spells, and meditations of the craft center on aiding energy to flow. Energy flows in spirals. Its motion is always circular, cyclical, wave-like. The spiral motion is revealed in the shape of galaxies, shells, whirlpools, DNA. Sound, light, and radiation travel in waves, which themselves are spirals viewed in a flat plane. Isn't that interesting? That's something to think about. The moon waxes and wanes, as do the tides, the economy, and our own vitality. The implications of the spiral model are many. Essentially, it means that no form of energy can be exerted indefinitely in one direction only. Always, it will reach its peak, a point of climax, and then turn. In personal terms, activity is balanced by passivity. Exertion must be followed by rest, creativity by quiescence. Men cannot live entirely in the active mode, nor women in the passive, as patriarchal culture expects and behold. No one can be constantly creative, constantly sexual, constantly angry, or constantly anything that requires energy. Recognizing this alteration can help us sustain a dynamic, healthy balance. That's from Starhawk, The Spiral Dance. You should get this book. It's amazing. You should also get Psyche Bob's book, Book of Wiccan Wisdom. Psyche Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. So, as we study our spiral goddess, this is a reminder of the movement, not only of the goddess in creation and of the presence of the goddess, it's a reminder that we also are part of creation and move in energy flows. And like that book said, Starhawk says, if we don't achieve that balance, we are not whole, and nor is it healthy. So when I wear my spiral goddess, it reminds me of the love of the goddess, of her heart, but it also reminds me that I too must achieve the balance of the spiral. So anyways, I just want to come and share those thoughts today, Psychic Bob is actually slowing down a little bit. I've been doing a lot of readings, but this afternoon I'm just having a little break, a little breather, and then I'll do some more tonight, and then I'm filled up for the rest of the week. But we can get you on the schedule. I still have openings later in the week if you want to get on, and on the weekend. So if you want to reach me, you can write to me at readings@robert-hickman.com, or you can call my office at 571-483-2112. Either way, we'll get you on the schedule for a private reading. Anyways, guys, you guys rock. I want to wish you a happy Wiccan Wednesday. Just so you know, next Wednesday, we're going to try to have about our goddess. Some of you may remember I bought that giant statue of Isis. Well, I still have her. We're going to get her ready for spring. So I've just been a little delayed on that because of my reading schedule. But we're going to have the goddess in her new spring attire. And we're going to talk about what all that means. So definitely be here next Wednesday for that as well, okay? In the meantime, pop over to my website, pick up Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. If you go to my website, and I'll put the link below, up at the top it says books or buy books, bookstore. Just click on that at the top of the page and I'll open my bookstore. You can see my books and purchase them there. You guys are the best. Thank you for being here at Spiritual. I love you. I tell you, I am in my witch mode. Got on my Pinnacle t-shirt, by the way. I think y'all have seen this before, but I wear it today because it's Wiccan Wednesday. And I got my Spiral Goddess on. So Psychic Bob is in witch mode. Anyways, I love you guys. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. And I hope you'll like this, favorite, share with your friends. Let's get the word out about Spirit Channel. And be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Zodiac Thursday. We're going to have some mystical Zodiac stuff. So we'll see you back here then. I love you guys. Send you my blessings. And until then, may you always blessed be.